Welcome to PBKC Streaming Live. Streaming Live. Streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
All right, welcome in everybody. Thank you for joining us, coming at you live-ish from the Palm Beach Kennel Club in beautiful West Palm Beach, Florida. I am Matt F., and joining me today is
Frank, Terry, no, it's not Frank, it's Terry.
right,
It's definitely Terry.
and we're bringing you our $150 buy-in 3K guaranteed deep stack no limit hold'em tournament. We began this tournament with 35 players. We are down to 23, so we will be paying out 4 spots today. If you're joining us on Twitch, go ahead and hit !payouts, and you can see a list of our payouts for our 4 lucky winners. Very interesting field. We got some of our usual suspects. We got Matt, not me. We got Craig. We did have Benny right before we started, but unfortunately he caught the wrong end of an all-in right before they went to break.
Rabbi, please bring the rabbi. Please bring the rabbi.
Okay, there's rabbis involved now, apparently.
Hashem, Adonai.
Oh, I think they're talking about a certain bearded fellow up there who's been
The rabbi.
causing some controversy.
Shenanigans,
Yes,
I've heard.
That's a good one.
South Park style.
No, it's not. that's
Right.
not a word.
It's definitely not a word.
Oh wow, a couple of big hands here off the bat.
Ooh, 2 ladies at the same time.
Randy short stack is definitely going to be shoving here.
Ooh, yeah. 2 ladies. What would the lovely Miss Elizabeth say?
She was one of my first crushes.
She was one of everybody's first crushes, buddy. At least in our age bracket.
Yeah.
And yeah, Mike's going to need an A or a J, and those are not they.
No A, no J.
No A, no J. Not today.
We go make
Should we bale some hay?
down by the bay. I just may.
Rule of the day. Oh, I didn't change the live. Oh, okay. I just changed the payouts in Stream Elements. I was gonna say Stefymo and Sal aren't on the show today.
I'll be Stefymo. You can be Sal.
It did change the titles though. It is the Thursday 150.
So
that
what's up,
part's right.
Christian? Welcome in, chatters. Lock it in. We got our real one today. Down to 23 players. 4 tables. When we get down to 21, no, 20.
3
no,
tables,
3 tables. Yeah, my math's a little off.
That math ain't mathin'.
Nah.
Ricky, the snowman cometh. Well, play your cards first, then worry about outplaying them.
That's fair. That's fair.
Wait, G's a verb now? And if you did call him sweetheart, was it in a mocking way like
Hey, sweetheart.
Humphrey Bogart? Yeah, I blanked on his name for a second.
Got the 2 big stacks at the table, waking up with a couple of real ones here. Ricky's going to fold. He just
Folding the best hand.
Craig gets a level of respect at the table that not many people get, but he's earned that over the years.
Yeah. Two hands, short and sweet. Before we change up the dealer. What gets me is a lot of these guys have been on the stream for a long time, and they think they get to pick the player when we have to balance and bring a player. And while it's true, we do have some influence on which table we pick.
Yeah, we can pick the table, but we can't pick
But
what
to pick to
players-
balance, no.
Yeah, you
We're
can't
subject to the rule book, next big blind, or what have you.
Yeah, it's always next big blind. 99% of the time, it's the next big blind.
AKA J. I mean, a game of Scrabble broke out at the poker table.
It's pretty easy fold for Matt here. Getting 3-bet from Uncle Mike. Not too many flops you're going to want to see. Vinny's got a little bit more of a decision to make, but I'm okay with a fold or a call here. Yeah, good fold. Yeah.
And he showed it.
Matt, you've been doing this long enough to know that these guys like to show.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
I get it. I get it. No, it's
I'm with
they
you,
can
but
show.
if they want to show, let them
Yeah,
show.
they,
What are you going to do?
yeah, they can show. That's never been the issue. It's just they're gonna see it anyway. So why reward the correct read? And we're only paying 4 spots, so I don't come to the poker table to make friends, you know what I mean?
Blinds are 500, 1,000 with a 1,000 big blind ante. Randy's calling with a pretty average ace-7 offsuit out of the small blind. Don't really like this call.
Matt with more than a hint of annoyance in his face.
Wow, it's pretty
Raise
good
him up
flop for
big
Randy.
blind. Yeah.
It's probably one of the best flops you could hope for without actually smashing a monster.
Middle pair, nut flush draw.
Yeah.
2 pair now. Randy's like, yeah, I think I'm going to try to do something with this one.
I actually like to check on the flop, let his opponent possibly bet there, but I mean he can't let it go again. That's a really good card for him too. Now he has top 2 pair with top kicker with a nut draw.
Ooh.
So
Vinny's feeling froggy, so he jumped up to 8.
What is Vinny repping here? He's repping a boat, I guess. He's repping 7s full, 6s full.
River card. I was going to say, don't keep me in suspense. Wow, and Vinny hits
He
it.
gets bailed out.
Finish him.
Well, this is a hand where Randy should have done this on the turn. I mean, I don't understand doing it on the river when you probably don't have the best hand. He folds?
He does not finish him. Vinny shows mercy.
Wow, Vinny's not going to like to see this on the replay.
Kind of an obscure Mortal Kombat reference. Mercy was only in 1 game. Should have went with friendship. Friendship again? Hey, come on now. They got athletics in the Ivy League.
Crew's tough, man. Just rowing nonstop, hours every day. Wow, Mike's gonna take a pretty strong line here in position with King 7 off. I kind of like it actually, even though he's short stack. You know, no one's showing any strength in front of him. Mike's definitely in the call with 8-9 suited. I think. I should never say definitely, but.
So where's all this carnage?
I mean,
Graphics say we lost 4 players, but none of them here. You know, I hate missing out on the carnage.
you do hate this.
The
So
fans want to see blood, man.
Ricky flops bottom pair. Mike's open ended.
Rest assured, audience, please I meant strictly in the metaphorical sense. Poker is not a contact sport.
Mike C's wondering if he could take this. He probably could have if he just shoved right there, but that's a big shove with king high.
A deuce. No help to anybody. Stefymo's favorite, though.
Wow. Ricky's going to let him see this one for cheap.
Queen on the river just for the pain. Hey, now. This ain't that kind of show. Good time. Marlins won the World Series just a couple months later. A's versus K's. We're going to have some fun now.
Wow, it's a rough one for Craig.
Or is it?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Just saying, you've been doing this job a long time. I mean, how many times have you seen the guy catch a two-outer?
I mean, at least one out of every 4
Pair versus
times.
pair, right. I know he's starting off behind it, but could end up being really great.
Craig actually hates
All
it. But
in. A's versus K's. Mike commanding lead, but he is the one at risk.
So that's a 4-bet coming out of Mike. Is there ever a situation where Craig folds there, even though it's kings?
The Kings? Probably not.
Against a player like Mike? I mean, Mike didn't even think about
right.
it. That's never like ace king. It's never even like jacks. You know, at least he's thinking about it with jacks.
Well, needs some. Well, that's what I was going to say. The straight's dead now. Just one card to catch, and that ain't it. Mike doubles up. Craig takes a big hit.
A 4-bet out of a player like Mike is always aces or kings, and when you have kings, you obviously have removal to your player having kings or even ace king. That's just almost always aces. That's like aces like 80% of the time. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we should be in the game of folding kings pre-flop. I'm just saying like maybe if Craig had thought about that for just maybe a split second, I don't know. Maybe he comes up with.
Well, he raised it, and
no, Mike raised first. Mike raised first, then Craig 3-bet, and then Mike.
And then got shoved on right. So after that re-raise from Craig, at that point you're never folding.
No, that's not true. It's not true. Craig made it 7,500,
right.
I think,
And
then Mike's all in for
Mike had
30K.
shoved at that point,
he did.
Then yeah,
That's when he shoved.
Then maybe Craig can find a fold.
Well, Craig was only in for 7,000 at that point. Mike was all in for 30, so it's still 23K on top. That's almost 50% of Craig's remaining stack. Listen, again, I'm not saying you have to fold kings there. I'm just saying sometimes you got to make a read against certain players. Now, there's some players that are moving in there with much less than aces, but with Mike, that's aces or kings.
All right.
Maybe queens every time. But
down to 18, another non-featured table elimination. They're getting all the carnage, man, upstairs.
That seemed like carnage to me, buddy. Aces versus kings.
Yeah, but nobody went home.
The hand before that, queen 6 versus ace 9 or 8 9. I mean, we got some relative carnage. Just because no one's walking out the door doesn't mean it's not carnage. I'm sure Craig would tell you it's carnage.
Ran smack dab into aces.
Buddy,
Oh wait, I'm not supposed to use that descriptor. I forgot. Yeah.
buddy, it's not yours to use.
It's
You,
like-
you didn't get the copyright approval.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Rocco in the 1 seat. We got a new player in the 8 seat over there. We got a full table, boy.
18. We're paying the top 4 today.
Mike C just asked if that other dude was really a
He's
rabbi.
really the rabbi.
That's funny. That's funny.
They just have more rabbis walking in the streets of New York? I mean, I've only been once.
I mean, they have a lot of Hasidic Jews and not necessarily rabbis, but they definitely have a lot of.
Right, I'm just saying, no, but specifically rabbis. I don't mean like Jewish people. I'm like, do they just have more than anywhere
I
else?
think just based on per capita, probably.
Okay, well.
I mean, if there's 10 million, 11 million people in the city, and
Yeah.
a good percentage of them are Jewish. They were just based on the numbers. Yeah,
That's some Florida trivia. I actually know the answer to that, and no, it is not actually not New York City. If we're talking per capita, sheer number, yes, New York. Boca Raton, Florida. What? What the? And we've got an all-in already, right off the bat. Rocco, he saw an ace, and he's going for it. Now, let's say if Rocco's going to stick around after this all in. He is a 70-30 underdog, the ace-9 versus the ace-8s. And, yep, Mike still leading. Rocco needs an 8 and an 8 only, and that is a 6. And Rocco, one and done. So Rocco comes to the table, plays one hand, and gets eliminated, unfortunately. Yeah, well. And welcome in, everybody. That has been tuning in, sticking with us. A slight bit of technical difficulty with the mics, but it appears to have been resolved now. So jump on in the chat. We encourage audience participation on this show. After Rocco's elimination, 17 players remain. We are paying off the top 4. So go ahead and hit that exclamation payouts button if you're joining us on Twitch, and you can see the payout information right off the bat. Now flop Terrence with his ace high, now pair of aces. I was going to say, and a gut shot straight draw. 8, no help for everybody, so Terrence's 2 pair is going to take this one. But yes, Rocco did not survive that all in. Yeah, he was pretty short stacked, and like I said, there's only 4 payout spots anyway, so he made a move, caught a higher ace. His ace-8 was beaten by ace-9. Ricky with the hockey sticks. Wonder if he knows I'm on the mic. He's like, oh, Matt's here. I definitely got to play hockey sticks. I mean, come on now. Uh-oh. Ran into tens.
So funny,
Mike's got the higher pair.
Mike takes no time to think about it. That's how you just know when he's made. He just takes no time.
Folds. Not much else to write home about. Ricky calls, but he kind of has that, oh boy, here we go kind of look on his face.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. He shoots, he goes.
Oh, that's a terrible card for
Yeah,
Mike.
he boats up, but he's far from unbeatable. This goes back to our earlier discussion, except amped up. No, there's no chance I fold a boat in this spot. All right, well, Mike's got 4 outs.
Ricky played it perfectly. I mean, he checked twice, let his opponent bet. It looks like a bluff. He just min-clicks on the turn. I mean, he played it perfectly.
But will he be rewarded?
I don't think Mike had to go all in on the turn. He could have just called the 15K.
Right. And pretty close. It's 4 of clubs.
Jack would have been a bad card.
Craig's like, gee, thanks for giving him all my chips, Mike.
They were just on loan.
And until the end of the tournament, they always are.
Oh, it's gonna rain.
Oh, it's Florida and it's August, so pretty safe bet.
It's gonna rain.
Stay inside, get some cocoa.
Cocoa.
I don't know. Well, it's not really cold, but. And keep it tuned in here at the Action Palace. Bringing you all the high stakes tournament action. Check out pbkennelclub.com for future tournament information. Some bigger events coming soon.
Well,
Yeah, that was on the
Whole
news
system.
earlier. It was.
Was
Yeah. They said big mean storm. Severe thunderstorm warning down in Boca about an hour and a half ago. And I'm like, well, here's hoping it ain't moving due north. And, well, I guess it was because it's here now.
that's a great turn for. What are you talking about? It's a great turn for tens.
Yeah.
It's one less jack he could have.
All in. Mike with a suited ace. Craig with Stefymo's hand. Is it time for vengeance?
Craig says, if anyone's going to take Mike's chips, it's going to be me.
Right.
Which used to be my chips.
Well, Ricky's got him now, and Ricky's sidestepping this drama.
Honestly, with Ricky's stack, I'm probably calling that, to be honest, to try to take out 2 players with 10-7 suited. It's only 17K. You got 123 in front of you. You still have over 100K if you lose the hand. I think I'm calling there.
Maybe he would have if it was the black chip bounty.
Yeah, but he closes out the action to take out 2 players.
10-7 scoops, he says. Well, not really. Not really. A deuce, and no, that's not a deuce. And Craig, I thought he got crippled before. He's on life support now. Mike doubles up off him again. While it would have been fun to eliminate 2 players, Ricky would have done neither with that run out. right, Craig. Craig's options are kind of limited.
No, this is.
He would be all in
Yeah,
on his next big blind because of the big blind ante. So
we're
King 10 suited.
We're shoving with this every time.
Yeah. Tough to do better pre-flop than King 10 suited.
Ricky takes the lead with the monster 8-3.
The 8-3.
And it's going to hold.
8-3 gonna take it all. And Craig, who just ran into two solid brick walls. Kings versus aces, and then deuces against an ace. Rebel jumping in, yo, yo, yo. MTV
Rub.
Raps. Yeah, can we make that an official suggestion? That's all, Josh, because I know you're always watching. Can we call this episode The Rabbi? We'll see how that goes. No, they absolutely should not, and you should never suggest that ever. And if he's still in the tournament in a half hour, I might have to go over there and discuss that with him. Matt and Ricky both with that ace-8s. Mike's also going to play along with a suited queen. Queen for Mike takes a commanding lead in this hand. And just a little 3K bet, and that's the end of that. Let me take a little peek into the future. All right, Mike C down to 12K, looking at an ace, decides here's the spot. You talked about this earlier with Ricky's chip stack, and he's got an ace as well. Not really pushing the table around like you'd expect with someone of a big chip stack. Acey-deucey, acey-deucey. Training hard so we can play football at Notre Dame.
Boo.
What?
Boo this man.
I was going to say, what'd Rudy do?
Boo this man.
I mean, he called me a dork in tights one time when I rivered him real bad, but that's about the meanest thing I can say about the guy.
Were you wearing tights at the time?
No.
Well, then that's not fair.
Well, he was salty that not only that I rivered him, but he went to the hockey game the night before, Panthers-Rangers, and the Panthers waxed them. And I was on the Jumbotron going nuts in my tights, so.
Probably wasn't the first time.
No. What, did the Panthers wax the Rangers? It definitely not. Last 5-6 years, we kind of had our way with them. Maybe don't say that on the stream. We don't know who works at the DMV in the audience.
Terrence getting a little sticky with the 10 deuce suited on the button. I think if you're going to play that hand on the button with a raise, you might as well just put in a 3-bet.
Ricky, now he's using the big stack to push him around.
Terrence doing his best Hollywood over here.
He's never calling that ever. So, classic coin flip, ace suited ace against pocket pair.
Terrence, did you hear what Terrence just said? He said he folded sevens.
He Then if he flops 10, 10 deuce, he'll be like, just kidding, guys. I folded 10 deuce.
Mike's going to need a bink. Wow.
Ooh, Mike, indeed, binks.
Well, of course, he had the cheat code. He put on his backpack. He got out of his
Oh,
chair.
he stood up. Right,
Yeah.
right.
It's the cheat code. Yeah, it works like 9 out
Right,
of 10
sometimes you can't
times.
take it personal when he does that to you because, like you said, you're probably not the first one he's done that to. Probably been doing that for years.
Hooah! 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 You got a payout list over there?
Indeed. And here it is.
Just to let everybody know, we are paying out our top 4 positions today. Fourth place is taking home $400. Third place is taking home $600. Second place taking home $1,200, and first place taking home 1,812 smacks.
Not bad for a day's work.
Yeah, it was a $3K guarantee. Our total prize pool was $4,000, and we call that crushing the guarantee where I'm from.
25% smack. Oh, actually, no, 33%.
33,
yeah,
buddy.
I did it backwards.
You're close. You're close.
Oh, that's mean. Yeah, if he was about 2 feet shorter.
These guys are a little ridiculous.
mean, I know you hated your hand, Mike, but you know, you gotta wait till it's your turn to fold it.
Nah. He's old school. Just act whenever you're ready.
All right, suited ace against pocket pair. Ricky only picks up one diamond, but it's not going to stop him.
You know, one thing you got to say about Ricky is he always keeps the foot on the gas. He's go, go, go. Except unless he flops a set, then he's checking it. But other than that, I mean, he's betting. Can't like this call out of Terrence on a flop like that. No diamond on the turn for Ricky.
Yep, flushes. And that's when he lost.
I would like to see a bet.
Right, I thought for sure Terrence was going to bet him there.
Something tells me that Terrence is still calling with fours here on the river, even if Ricky puts in a bet. Yes, if you move with king 5, you win. Who are these people?
Right. Doggone it, my hand would have won. I should have played it, even though it was bad, and I was out of position. Or if somebody like 3x raised before, you know, the flop.
Right.
I should have played that no matter what.
Got Vasquez in the chat. What's up, buddy? Look at that guy. So that's my guy, Paulie. Cal Rowley, his nickname's the Big Dumper.
Ah, okay.
And I have him in my fantasy league. So
okay.
As does Paulie, I'm pretty sure.
Because I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
I was very confused.
That's layered. That's a layered comment.
Yeah, it is.
What's up, Paulie? Am I going to see you tonight? Ricky shows the 6, but not the deuce. Not like it matters at that point.
All right, here's our chip counts. Thou 15-15. So 4K in orbit. And it only gets worse from here with a smaller field. I mean, you have smaller chip stacks, so the longer you go, the more dangerous those blinds get. Had a monster field yesterday for the Wednesday deep stack. Roughly twice the size of this field, or more than twice. 2 eliminations on the other table. We've had 1 elimination at this table. No, 2.
It's like the 3rd time Mike's picked up ace queen. He's running into the buzzsaw ace king, but I mean, it doesn't matter. It's less than Mike's raise.
Right, so it won't hurt too bad if it don't work out for him.
Yeah.
I mean, he cares a little bit. Pair 10s, another pair. Or an ace?
6-9 or queen.
Yep, 6-9 or queen. Oh, queen! Of all the cards he could have caught for a chop, he catches the card that's an eliminator.
Listen, Mike didn't even have to stand up and put his backpack on for that one.
Well, he wasn't up for elimination.
That's not the point. If he stands up and puts his backpack on, he wins.
The magic only works.
Oh, if you're all in?
Yeah, you got to be at risk.
Understood.
Otherwise, you're just being greedy. And it won't work.
Understood.
All right.
Was that Uncle Mike that won that, or Mike C? I guess that was Uncle Mike.
Yeah,
oh,
Uncle
okay.
Mike.
I thought it was Mike C.
I mean, he's not my Uncle Mike.
He's Uncle Mike. He's everybody's uncle.
Well, maybe he is now. Say R.I.P. my actual Uncle Mike. Hell of a nice guy.
That's a big raise. That's a 4x raise. We're 1,000, 1,500. Or are we 1-2? Ricky's gonna come along to see a flop. What do you think he's got? I'm gonna say Jack 10 suited. Not a good flop for Jack 10 suited. Queen Jack, pretty close. Terrence check. That's a great flop for Terrence to be c-betting there, especially with his pre-flop range.
Ooh. Another ace.
Pretty sure somebody folded ace-6. Ricky wants to see a 10. Oh, almost. Terrence is snapping this bet. Snapping. All right, not snapping.
He's
but
not
calling.
snapping.
He's calling, though. He's not snapping. He's calling, though. I mean, I think he knows he's calling. I don't know.
Yeah, the booth, it's kind of like radio because you can't actually see us. Dude, that was like the quietest crash out. My broadcast partner was visibly upset. Oh, I wish I had you on camera just then, buddy. That was that would have been.
I just don't understand.
That would have been internet gold.
I don't understand why we're not check snapping anything there, right? Don't you agree? I mean, obviously we can see his hands, but I mean, like your opponent doesn't bet the flop, so you know he doesn't have an ace. Doesn't bet the turn, so he probably doesn't have an ace or a king. He's gonna want to see where he's at, and then a really inconsequential 9. You think he's gonna bet out 12K with a 9? No.
It's like you did a set of jumping jacks in the chair without actually getting up, though. That's what that looked like.
It's like I can't even talk poker with this guy. I gotta switch you out. I gotta switch you out with Todd.
Matt, not me, with hockey sticks. And it's the best hand he's seen in about 20 minutes, I'd guess.
Wow, we're just shoving, huh?
Wow, I was not expecting that. I thought maybe he'd call that one, maybe see a flop. Wow, it's I've never been skydiving, but I'm pretty sure that's part of it. It sounds important. Funniest thing is I had just recently watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So hey, Doc, jumping without a parachute? Kind of dangerous. You could get killed.
It's a great movie. You know, I read somewhere because they mixed up Disney and Warner Brothers. You know, because you had the Bugs Bunny characters, you had Mickey Mouse, you had all the different characters.
Right, Looney Tunes at Disney.
I wonder what they had to do to get all those guys in there.
Well, which is why Universal did the movie. Because neither studio could be trusted to give fair and equal treatment to the different properties. Right.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
Because first Disney was going to do the movie, and Warner Bros. Was like, wait, no. Because they're going to have their tune steal the show, and then we should do it. And Disney said, well, same reason, no.
Gotcha.
So they ended up going to Universal as like
and
a neutral.
Was really fair too,
right,
they
yeah,
had
it was
Donald
pretty even.
Duck and Daffy Duck,
right.
you know, doing the dueling pianos. And
both sides were funny. No side really outshone the other.
Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that. That makes sense.
It wasn't completely even down the middle because Disney retained the rights to the original characters, which is why you see Roger Rabbit stuff, you know, at Magic Kingdom, or you see their merch at up at Disney World.
Yeah, but that was after
You don't see it at Six Flags.
that was after they bought all the rights to everything, right?
Right, the touchstone.
Right.
Damn, bro.
I don't really like any smooth call coming out of Ricky here. You got a
No.
big stack here. Terrence in position, raising with any two, I guess. If we're raising with King Deuce offsuit, we're raising with any two.
Right. Not that I've read every poker book, but the ones I have read said when you're the big stack at the table, especially in tournament, you need to be a bully.
I would have
gotta
loved
bully
to see Ricky put in a 3-bet right there.
Yeah.
Like if you just smooth call and then you come out and 3-bet.
Make them pay to see them draws. You can't just limp and let them see flops. That's how you get. That's how they whittle away at your tip stack.
Wow, I think Randy's in. Now, see, from Randy's point of view, you're just calling 11 here. Just shove. Just put it all in. Terrence has a little bit of showdown value here, but I got a deuce.
I got a deuce.
That's what you want to hear when you're holding Jack 6.
Yeah, right. It's like
Later on. I got a deuce. Randy's like, yes.
I'm stealing that. Like if I go to showdown and my opponent has nothing but air, I'm gonna be like, I got a deuce.
You think he's shoving if he doesn't hit the deuce?
Rebel says it's too damn hot. It's 87 and it's not even noon yet. You got to be out in Vegas or California, I would say.
Well, enjoy it while it lasts, buddy, because this is going to be considered cool in a couple years. Is it just me or the camera angle, or do some of these cards look like bent?
No, I don't think it's the camera. I hope not.
Paulie, I don't have to get on it. It's happening. You're living it right now, so it is it is what it is, buddy.
Maybe it's not just winning in the playoffs that sees the hockey team having so much success down here. It's people are just, hey, want to turn their AC off for a few hours. We'll go down to the ice rink, chill out, watch a hockey game.
Want to live in a hockey rink.
Rebel says, I hate the heat and sunny weather. You are a rebel. Most people like sunny weather and happy times. And it never frickin' rains out there in Southern California.
Well, then, Paulie, you need to buy a walk-in cooler and just hang out in there.
Yeah, I go down to the Costco sometimes because it's on the way home to my house from here. Just walk around where they keep the milk and the eggs.
Uh-huh.
Just do a few laps. Enjoy it. They're like, sir, are you going to buy anything? I'm like, maybe. I'm thinking about it. Let me alone.
They really got good priced eggs in that cooler.
Yeah.
Like the rich amber blue eggs are really nice.
Oh, yeah.
The double gallon milk.
And they keep the thermometer right there on the wall. It's always like 42 degrees. It's amazing. Yeah, Rebel. It helps when there's a lot of cloud like today here in not so sunny South Florida. It was pretty cloudy most of the day. It only just now started raining about half an hour ago. But it was nice and overcast. Temperature wasn't too bad.
I like what Mike's doing here. Taking a couple of suited ace hands,
Yeah.
trying to take down some blinds, and it's going to work.
Matt's snap folds 8-3. That's the guy that, like, when he shoved with that pocket pair. That's because that 8-3, that's been kind of what he's been getting. Pretty much since we started. It's hard to play when all the cards are bad. You just got to kind of try to weather the storm and wait out that bad run of cards so you can play some more. Guys sitting with a professional at playing bad cards. That's your buddy. Do you play bad cards there, Terry?
Bad cards are relative. No such thing as bad cards, only bad flops.
I don't know. 8-3 is pretty bad, dude.
Ricky beat 2 all-ins with 8-3 suited. Mike regaling tales of the challenger exploding when it's his turn to act.
Yeah. See, I can regale because I'm not at the table, but it was very sad.
Terrence is sitting here with ace-jack suited waiting for Mike to go. Mike doesn't even know it's on him. Oh, never mind. It was not on him.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Very sad day. Walking to school, and I saw it go up, little string, and then a little puff, and my brother's like, "Is that normal?" And I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
And then we got to school, and it was on all the TVs that the shuttle exploded. Very sad day.
I was too young for that.
Ganja jumping in to the chat. Says, "What is up, homie?" to Rebel. Ignores us, but then, hey, that's okay.
I'm actually okay with that.
Oh. Uh-oh. Sounds like Ganja winning a little too much online.
Poor guy.
No algorithms at the Action Palace. Should come in here and play Ganja.
I don't know. I've seen some algorithms.
No, those are mathematical anomalies.
Ah, gotcha. That sounds right. Just to remind everybody, we are paying out our top 4 players today. 4th place is taking home 400. 3rd place taking home 600. Oh, wow, what a flop.
Well,
2nd place taking home 12. 1st place taking home 1,800.
Terry, even though he's not too pleased with me today, he wants to get rid of me. He wants to get me out of here, get Todd in.
Only every other hand. What's up, Ganja?
Surprised you didn't say Oaktai. Or the boisterous Sal. If he was any more animated, he'd be a cartoon.
I like Ricky keeping the pedal to the metal here. Betting top pairs, not worried about the flush draw. Good bet.
I was gonna say if there was an ace on that turn, would have been a little spicier.
Chilling, buddy. Just another Thursday. Just to let everybody know in the chat, we are going back to our PLO format in the beginning of September. So Thursdays, we will be going back to our PLO tournament. It will be a 5K guarantee with a $300 multi-flight ticket up for grabs.
That tell Josh, can I opt out of Thursdays? All yours, buddy.
I'm on it.
I'm on the interest of teamwork. I'll get somebody else to take my spot on Thursday. Never let it be said that I don't look out for the team. Gator says, what is PLO? Short answer is the bane of my existence. Long answer, a much more convoluted game with 4 hole cards. Pot, limit, Omaha.
Pot, love, and orgies. No? Nothing?
A lot more stressful to play, but not nearly as stressful as to deal.
I love dealing Omaha.
Well, you can have my spot.
I love it.
Next time they send me to an Omaha table, I said, Terry, tag out, buddy.
Ganja, anytime you're around, let us know who you are. We'll let you in the booth for a little commentary.
Maybe.
Probably.
With
most likely.
Permission pending from the boss, given
Yes.
recent shenanigans about a player who shall remain nameless that's here today.
Oh, name them. Name them. I want to know.
This is...
Oh, yeah, but we wouldn't let him in the booth. But we would let Ganja in the booth. The bearded dude tried to get in the booth?
So that's what I said. Don't promise nothing. You know, it's ganja likely, but
That's funny.
we would have to get the okay from the boss first.
Sean
This
with the man bun,
rigmarole.
Jessica's dad. Jessica's husband. That's different.
Yeah, I was gonna say that changes it a little bit. Yeah, that's a hell of a typo there, buddy.
You're Jessica's daddy, is what you're saying.
Hey.
You guys play 2-5? Is that who I'm thinking of? Ganja, you guys play 2-5 downstairs when you're at the track? Kind of surprised Ricky folded there. Ricky likes to peel flops
Yeah,
with some suited high cards. He figured he'd take a break, I guess.
What kind of bully are you anyway?
Bully is taking a break.
You're not allowed to play anything above 1-2. My sport agent doesn't like that too much.
It's fair.
Yeah, I used to play online, but like a long time ago. I just don't trust it. You know,
A long, long time ago,
like 6, 7 years was the last time I played online.
I used to play online poker.
Yeah, they made a TV show about these 4 guys that all they did was play online poker. They set up like multiple computers. They rented out a house. And between the 4 of them, they were playing like 15 games, like simultaneous, you know. And I'm like, there's people that can do that. That's why I was like, yeah, there's too much risk for collusion, and not even from the online companies, like any shenanigans on their part. Although there's that too. I'm like, nah, I'd just rather go to a card room, play live.
Ricky putting in the button raise here. His range is pretty wide on the button.
Yeah, it is.
Again, Terrence calling 5. It's not the worst play, but I would just like to see an all in. I definitely don't like to check blind.
Ooh, good gravy.
Ricky's
That's
just
a
shoving here.
great flop
Ricky
for
just
Ricky.
bets. Wow, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
Swing. No, I said swing, not bunt. Just take that home run cut. I would have bet like 20K there. See why they being mean to him. Chris is a nice guy. See, you got Ricky up here with almost half the chips on the table. Come on, you need some 3Xs like you were saying. You need some 3X pre-flop with decent hands. Make them pay to see them draws. And then just blind them out. Got to lean on them. Put the pressure. Referencing Miss Nancy. We still get Miss Nancy on the broadcasts from time to time.
First of all, Ganja, that's never off topic. We actually talk about Mike's haircut pretty much every Thursday, so I'm glad that you brought it up.
Haircut / beard, because he does have a beard of justice.
He do.
A lot of effort. Probably spends a lot of money on it, keeping the fade like fresh too. I'm way too lazy. / broke.
Terrence is running into it here. Randy's never folding.
There's the king. Well, speak of the fade.
Just so you know, we didn't bring it up.
We didn't bring it up. It's in the chat. See for yourself. Ganja says, I want that. Mine won't connect even after 34 years of life. Damn, bro, how'd you get that fade to work so good? He's been trying for 34 years, bro. Ganja.
That's Ganja.
Well, Sean with the man beard and Jessica's daddy.
Man bun.
Right, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what, just reading what he says.
But just so you know, we didn't even bring it up this time, but it has to be brought up every Thursday. I mean,
yeah, a couple months. Yeah, it says, oh, you're trying to compete with him with that beard you're growing after, even though you've never had a beard. I said, I have a beard every playoff season. They're like, it's perfect. Leave it like that. And I said, but it's only the second round. I got to keep growing it till we lose or until we're out or until we win the cup. That's why I look like Jack Black this past June. allegedly,
Mm-mm. What happened?
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that for, when you go out and meet ladies and they say, well, you ain't all that, be like, no, apparently my look is an angel sliding down a rainbow. Here, look, I didn't even say it.
He does a great job.
He's got the video evidence.
Is he
Nice.
Puerto Rican, Mike? Yeah.
Yeah. We kid around a lot on this show, Ganja, but we're all jealous of him. So,
I'm not. I rock a ridiculous beard, and I do it myself. Spared no expense. Or spared all the expense? I don't know. I do it myself is what I mean. So I spared all the expense.
Well, you see me these past 3 Junes, right? I said that's what I would look like all the time, just that crazy, wild, like, mountain man beard that's all over the place. That doesn't look that good. That would be me all the time if I just, because I grow hair like a weed. That's why I shave. Yeah. That's the thing. I didn't say it. That they were saying that to me when I put up pictures after we won the cup. They're like, Jack Black's a Panther fan? I'm like, thanks, guys. So 5 and 5, 10-handed. One more will be at final table. I've created a monster, Terry. It's okay. I'll take all the blame for that.
I don't see it.
No, with the beard.
Even then.
Yeah. Let's see if we're. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh man, Mike's running into it here.
Yeah, he is. Still don't see it? Kind of. Come on. That's right out of School of Rock.
And Mike's going to be out of there in 11th or 10th? Probably 10th, I guess, huh? All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break here. We do a little chip up. We're going to go to our final table. I don't think they're taking a full break, but
I was going to say it's a little early for the break.
Take a
Isn't
quick
it?
5
2
minutes.
hours from the it's.
We're going to redraw for button. We're going to redraw for seats, and we will be back.
Where'd you come from? I know, he just appeared. From the Cats game room. The game that you never played? You don't know how to play 300 big blinds? Go away. You only know how to play 50. Can you come pray for us? We heard your... Mike wants to be circumcised. Come on down. One day you come play 510, 1045 to 5. Now you're just the 130 rack. I really wouldn't like that, I don't think. Yo, you're just the $130 rack, bro. God, you just freaking appeared out of nowhere. I love it. The Messiah appeared. Hey, where your chips go? They're the 300. You're 4, yeah? Yeah, 4. Oh, shit. Put my phone on charger for 20 minutes, 6 messages, probably going to make in 2 hours more than first place. Hey, where are your chips? Did you plug your hand in? How you bust it? Yeah, he was 10. So you plugged it? Are you mad that? Are you happy that you use your biggest tournament and you might win? I hope you're gonna get.
you dealt for Burrow lately? She just had an operation. She can't talk. You next to me?
I am.
C5s?
I am.
I'll take your.
You want me here? Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
On the button, huh?
Lucky you.
Fantastic. Can I go home now? I'm gonna win it.
They get my intelligence from my people I talk about you. You doing okay? How you got chips?
A little bit.
Georgia, you've been on television a lot too.
I would have had more chips, except I just lost a big hand. But that's the way it goes.
All right, guys.
And
We
you, I
are
see,
paying out 4 spots today.
pulling in
Congratulations on making
chips
the
all
final
the time,
table.
Mikey. Yeah, all the time.
We are adding a $300 ticket to first place. You guys can chop it at any time, any chop you want. It's cool. Just discuss it between hands, not during any live hand.
Did you guys request that van? Did somebody request that van? Can we move that van?
Bothering you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. All right. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
It's like
Thank
drifty.
you.
Drifty? Yeah, like.
I mean drafty?
Drifty.
Yeah, that's
It's
Drifty.
draft. D-R-A-F-T. Draft.
Drifty.
Drifty is when you're on the water.
Look, I got my own language. Okay.
It's not a break.
I'm a 130 reg.
You're 130 reg, but you're not a rabbi.
And we're back. Welcome to our final table, and joining us, Miss Georgia. And Airborne, of course. I was
Guy's a
wondering why he
legend.
wasn't joining us in the chat.
Ranger's the legend.
The only Ranger I don't boo.
Yo, what's up, DJ? Assuming you're still there, I know that was a
that's-
pre-break chat, but
Well, not a full break, but
still a break.
just a break to redraw, get the final table going.
Georgia, Georgia.
It's hard not to root for Miss Georgia when she's at the table. She's one of the few players that if I river her like real bad, she's like, well, that's the game, and like doesn't take it out. I'm like, you think that would be more common? It isn't.
No, I wouldn't think that. I would not think that.
Like
at
most
all.
players know that, well, the dealer doesn't control what cards come out, right?
I don't want to use my. I don't want to have my debit card.
Rumble all you want, thunder and lightning. It's still Panthers in 5. And that's forever. And Matt, I mean 9-4. It's like, come on, man. And not just because his name's Matt. I just feel he's just so card dead. Might get mistaken for a nit. It's just, have you seen his cards though? They're awful.
Ricky must have won a big one. I mean, he was already sitting at like 140, 150, but something put him over the 200K mark.
Yeah, when I go play down south, I mean, the dealers that don't know me, they peg me as a dealer pretty early on because I'll just get like ridiculously like one-outed on the river. And I'm just, you know, I don't get mad. And he's like, you a dealer or something? I'm like, yeah, I am.
I didn't mean to do that.
Gravity's a thing. Be careful.
You don't know if gravity's a thing.
Oh, it's totally a thing.
You don't know that. It's a hoax.
Oh, I dealt the baddest of the bad beats. Up and down straight flush, ganja. And everybody was happy. Especially me. Okay, now I'm supposed to go because he meant obviously not bad beats. He's not on the show today, but you could ask Trainwreck because I did it to him. Guy flops a boat. Jack's full. And then I put running ace. No, not. Then I put running king, jack. So there's quad jacks on the board now. And the other guy had an ace in his hand, so quad jacks with an ace. Counterfeited his quads on the board, counterfeited his boat. And I know it's how really horrible because Jeff brought it up every time I dealt to him for like 12 years after that. And then we started doing the stream. So he's so happy every time I'm on the mic because it means I'm not dealing to him. All right, Airborne going for it here with ace king. It's going to be all in for Don with his ace-queen. Had difficulty folding, but had to know he was beat.
Pretty good fold.
It was a good fold against ace-king. It was a great fold.
I mean, it's a good fold in most situations. I mean, when you're getting 3-bet pre-flop, I mean, ace-queen, at best, it's a flip.
Ooh, runner. He run a runner on you for quads. That's a nasty beat. All right, I like that. Ganja hits 3 high hands after that seg run out. I'm like, all right, a little silver lining to that horrible beat story.
A little bit.
Surprised Matt got Mike got a caller there. Fours. Airborne needs 2 pair on this board, but he's not going to get it. So Mike doubles up off of Airborne. No. This is not choose your own adventure, Miss Georgia.
Kicked out of anything either. I know, right? I'm kicked out of here. Where am I going? To Starbucks.
I saw some guy down. You were at the cricket actually, right? Did you see the guy walking around in the sweatshirt that looks like Niall's sweatshirt? If I could have gotten close enough, I would have took a picture of him. Go, Niall, are you missing your sweatshirt? Did somebody steal it? Did you do anything last night?
That's my boy. I like that. That's a great attitude. Absolutely.
Where did the tall gene come from?
He's someone to emulate in every way. His demeanor, his posture, his attitude, his skill.
I'd be very interested in hearing the rest of that sentence. I'm going to have to catch up with him after this. Find out.
Everything.
Not our problem.
Raise. Call.
Make it like you're talking.
Bubble. You know what's funny? When I watch streams on my television through YouTube, I can't hear it. Even if the volume is up, I'd rather watch it on my iPad.
Well, we turned it up this stream, so hopefully.
Well, she even said she hears it on her tablet. She doesn't hear it on her TV, though.
Well, it just depends on the stream, too, because sometimes we have audio problems on the table. Sometimes we have that static in the background. You know, it just depends on the day. I think today we're having a good day.
Yeah, I mean, it comes through on my computer a lot cleaner than it does when I run it through my PS5 and the TV.
Interesting.
You know, on the YouTube app. But that's usually how I watch a stream. I'll be gaming with the TV muted, and I'll have the computer on, which is next to it. Listening to all the poker action. Ricky's got more than a 100K chip lead. I'd really like to start seeing him flex it a bit more.
I think it's okay to slow down once you get to a full table here. I mean, when you're short-handed, 5, 6-handed, you definitely got to push it a little bit. But now, ICM implications, you know, he hasn't really had many hands to even kind of fox with. I mean, even like Jack-9 suiteds were raising, but he's just been getting a lot of, like, this is the best hand he's seen at this final table. So, you know, it looks like he's wanting to do exactly what you said, you know, put a little –
Put a little pressure out
the table,
there.
yeah.
Man. Make them pay to see them draws.
For sure. But he had to wait for position. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of factors come into play. Raises in front of him, so ICM implications being four-handed. Wow, Don is feeling frisky. Feels like defending is the play here. I don't hate it. Let's play some poker.
3.5 into a pot he's already 6K into, so that's not a big ask.
Not the flop you're hoping for. This is a good C-bet flop for Ricky. This is all over his pre-flop range.
And there he is. I just say I have to. Hey, come here.
Buddy, your fan club is still talking about you. No, I'm just kidding. I just want to make you feel good. James. What do you mean? No, most everybody. I don't mind. We get along.
All right, action to airborne with a king queen suited. Yeah, Ganja, we all think about Vegas a lot, but I think I'm kind of Vegas out.
No, he's throwing down
Yeah.
a Rounders quote
Yeah.
after
Oh, okay.
he made the quads. What he thought was the nuts, but then was not, in fact, the nuts.
Yeah. It's just I went once or twice a year every year, you know, for a while. But I didn't go this past year, and I'm like, nah, didn't really miss it. Actually, I did go last year, but not for me. My wife just had to see Adele live before that residency at Caesars ended, so.
It's a pretty good flop for Ricky.
Yeah.
Got a gutter ball for Randy and Nienta for Ranger. This is a very small bet into a 30K pot. This is almost a 30% pot size bet. I like this raise out of Ricky a lot. Let's see where your opponent's at. I don't really think there's too many raises where Ricky's folding just based on his chip stack, but I mean, let's really see if your opponent has that overpair, if he just has ace high, or in this situation, king high. Yeah, the bet was just too small out of Ranger, but little does he know that he's just, wow. Now, see, this is an interesting call from Ranger. Like, like if you're sitting in Ricky's spot, what does your opponent possibly have here?
Whoa.
He's just calling with king high. Is he just planning on moving on any turn that's not a heart? Like, that's an interesting call from Airborne. That might make Ricky slow down here a little bit. It's a really good bet from Ricky. Really make your opponent just not too many hands he can continue on, because Jacks he's probably raising on the flop. He's three betting on the flop. Any aces, kings, queens he's raising. This looks like queen jack, jack nine. That's why calling with king queen there is just not really a good play, because if you don't hit on the turn, then what?
All right, too many players. When 7 of 9 are in the danger zone, there's too many. We got to thin this out a little bit. Yeah, I agree with you there, Ganja. But it's hard for me to go to Vegas and not gamble. And like I said, I took my wife to that Adele concert. That was in October. Hockey's going on, college and pro football's going on. I'm like, nah, I got to bet a little football at least, even if I don't play cards, which I didn't. I didn't play any cards. But I'm like, yeah, I got to bet some football, bet some hockey while I'm out here.
Oh, wow, Ricky's running into it here. You know, I mean, obviously a raise is coming. I don't know if the all-in is just the prevalent play to protect your hand, or if you really want to entice your opponent to come along, make it like 30, 35, but nah, he's effectively going all in. Is he making it like 50 here, it looks like? 47? Yeah, that's a monster raise.
And George is like, I'm sure she'd like to play someday, but not today. This is just Craig's problem. Craig ran into this exact problem.
No, this is totally different. That's aces, kings. You're never folding.
Well, yeah,
king.
I didn't say the same pair, but
we can get away from tens here, especially with
raising.
a guy like Randy.
Yeah, raising with tens and then get 3-bet like this. But he's got $250,000 chips.
I feel like a player with ace king in Randy's spot is just shoving. I mean, this is a call me bet, you know. Wow.
Ooh, and all
Charlie's
in
there
Charlie
with
for
king
less.
Okay.
Well, he's got one of Randy's out, so if Ricky can find a 10 here.
I don't like the play from Charlie. I mean,
He doesn't, though.
You just told me what you had.
Randy says, okay. He didn't, though. And queens against tens on the side. Charlie in big trouble. Ricky's drawing to one card unless he can catch a straight draw here on this turn. He doesn't.
Wow.
A king. Charlie triples up.
Insane.
Nobody gets the boot this hand.
Wow. What else can I do? I don't know. Is that rhetorical? I won't answer that. No, scared money don't make money. That's usually the case, but sometimes, you know, discretion is the better part of valor, especially when we're playing for, you know, these guys usually chop when they get 3 or 4 handed. So if we're playing ICM implications, you want to hold on to those chips for as long as possible. And there's really something to be said in today's day and age of poker. A lot of times these players aren't reading other players. They're just playing their hand, which that's okay, but I mean, if you really want to like move to the next level of poker, and I understand this is a smaller level tournament. This is by no means a high stakes tournament, but you really want to try to get better. Really try to understand your players, read them, read the situation, even the bet sizing. You know, I think it's pretty easy to fold tens there, to be honest, against a hand like Randy, who's basically saying I'm committed. I'm committing my chips here by putting in, 47K. I got 70 total. My chips are in there regardless. So, I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with putting in your stack with tens, hoping for a flip. I mean, he has the chips to do so, so it's obviously not that big of a deal. But even with King Queen there, I mean, it's just, I don't know. Obviously it's nice to hit a 2-outer. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't know if we should be results oriented, but yeah.
Matt picks up a gutter straight draw to go with his 9, but doesn't hit.
Yeah, he boxed himself into calling with King Queen there. He just, because he had already put in the 11K, he had to call. Don't get me wrong. At that point, you have to call. You already have a 30-year stack in there. But at that point, if you're already putting in 11K, just re-raise pre-flop. Just go all in pre-flop.
Right.
When you're boxing yourself, because let's just say that Randy doesn't have queens, action folds, and then you see a flop of 9-7-7, you're losing that 11K every time. So, I mean, obviously, it's nice to hit the king, and but we shouldn't really be results oriented in certain situations. So, just trying to help tournament players that are listening, that if you want to get better, I mean, just calling a 30-year stack with king queen offsuit in that situation, long term not going to be profitable. And instead of calling off all your chips, put them all in. Put all your chips in. If you like your hand that much to call 11, you should like it enough to put it all in
Right.
for 30K. So you're going to see 5 cards, and at the very least, you might get the rest of the table to fold, and you win pre-flop anyway without even seeing any cards. So I'm not saying there's different ways to play certain hands, and just calling a 30-year stack with king queen off, probably not the best way, but especially in mid position, you still got 5 people behind you. You know what I mean? So it's like. But hey, it worked out for him. Don calling with ace-6 offsuit. I see this hands like that. I mean, never really a good call. Calling with ace-6 off mid position. Nobody likes this flop.
Yeah. Ganja, I mean, when it hits after you fold it and it hits on the river, well, yeah, of course you're going to remember it, but how often is that going to happen, really? So you can't get too upset about it.
Yeah. Yeah, Gons. No, I got you, Gons. You're good, buddy. That's all I was trying to say. Nines are gonna hold here. Looks like everyone's playing this pretty passively. Everyone happy to.
No one's going for it.
I mean, there's 50K in the pot. Someone's got to go for it.
Take a stab, man. Nines win by default.
Yes, 100%. That's exactly what just happened. Mike's still not sure he won.
First player to bet wins in that scenario.
Check, flop, check, turn, check, river.
Yeah,
I mean, okay.
I could have put out a value bet with nothing but air and probably taken that pot.
I could have bet from the booth 30 minutes later and won that pot.
Wait, a bet from 30 minutes ago? Oh, okay, never mind. I retroactively fold.
Seeing weirder.
Especially if I was last to act. I said, you know what, let me put out a little feeler. Just because. And besides Ganja, you would only remember that scenario and you would only go until because it hit. Like if it was just bleh and nothing happened, you'd never remember that hand ever. It would be forgotten the second you fold it.
Yep.
On YouTube, Jennifer Frankenstein says, checking through the river three-way is called a girl fight.
That's wild, Jen. That's wild.
And somebody named Jennifer saying
Right,
that.
right,
A real champion for feminism right there.
Listen, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Okay, I did not know that, but definitely remembering that for future streams.
You can't say that.
Well, I can't say that,
no,
but
you can't say that.
yes,
Jen,
but
Jen
I
can
do.
say
I
that.
do know Nancy. I do know Stefymo and
That's true.
Dana, and they do girls' night typically on most of our Saturday streams. So I can definitely pass that note to them, and they can use it. Try dealing. Try dealing with them, Miss Georgia. If you think just handling them and playing them and stuff.
Yeah, Ganja, I'm gonna put the average right around. I mean, obviously 8 and 9, bring it down a little bit, but I'm still gonna put it, above the half-century mark. We're sitting at like 54, 55.
Hey, they won their way here fair and square.
Hell yeah,
so
Maddie, hell yeah.
youthful aggression does not always win. Sometimes the cold, calculated experience of sometimes it wins out. But I will say aggression wins out of this game more often than not. Not always.
More often
And
than not.
And not today so much, but Usually it does. 8 players, 6 of them in the danger zone. If Ashley was dealing, this would be over in 20 minutes. But she accepted that promotion, and she does tournament direction now.
She's killing it on Sunday.
Yeah.
I think a third of those players come just to see her. Also, something I'm not really too big of a fan on is just calling. In any situation, if your first act, unless you have a monster and people are just going to peg you as someone who likes to see flops, I don't really like just flat calling in any first position. Because now certain players like Ricky are going to pounce on that, you know? Ricky puts in a 4.5x raise here, and what do you do with King 10?
Right.
That's basically just a wasted 4K. Unless you want to, you know, tell a story that you have a monster and you just shove here. It's a good raise from Ricky. Put your opponent on a hand like 8-9 suited, 9-10 suited. And, you know, they just want to see a cheap flop. And honestly, if Airborne puts in a raise to like 9K right there, Ricky probably folds ace-8 off, you know? His hand goes from raising 4.5x to folding, I think. Because then at that point, early position raise just looks too strong to even want to play a hand like ace-8. Now, obviously, Ricky could have done the same thing. He could have 3-bet. He could have flat called the pre-flop raise, but I don't know.
Georgia looks so sad. Yeah, that's a tough spot.
Yeah, Ganja, I'm with you. Like I'm still just I think I'm always raising.
Yeah, I'm never limping there in that spot.
Yeah,
in that situation.
And now, unless you're doing a lot of, you know, if you've been seeing a lot of flops in the whole game, and you know, then if you want to play aces that way. But if you're just playing nice, snug, you know, ABC poker, you just keep raising 2.5x. You know.
Well, it's not even that I'm, you know, apprehensive about them getting cracked. It's just that if I limp, there could be 6-7 players to see that flop.
Right.
And with aces, unless you flop a set, that's very, very not good.
Yeah.
You want 1, maybe 2 callers, which is why I'm raising. Now maybe they all fold, and all right. I'm good taking the antes and blinds.
Mike snaps with ace-jack. It's kind of surprising. It's actually really surprising. We're going to have a massive chip swing here.
Basically, I think the lesson there, Ganja, is don't trust people to do your raising for you. Just raise yourself.
No, that's always a good rule of thumb. Oh, Mike just puts his whole stack, basically his whole stack effectively with ace-jack.
Yep, ace-jack against 9s. Randy's got to dodge all the A's and J's. He's doing well so far. 6, now an ace and a jack only, and kings and 9s for Randy. Doubles up and plants Mike firmly in the danger zone. And the blind just went up, too. That's what an awful time to get knocked down to 20K. It's right when they jump the blinds on you.
Wait, 3-6?
Yep. 366, so that 20K is good for 1.3 orbits.
369, damn near fine. Suck it to me one more time. Blew my cover.
Oh, you didn't know that? Miss George is an undercover spy.
Well, she's not very good at it.
Well, yeah, her cover just got blown. Of course, it doesn't seem very good at it. Mike's ride must be in the parking lot, Ganja says.
Yep, you're not wrong, buddy.
Why is everybody worried about their ride? Missing their ride. If I'm at the poker tournament and I'm trying to win, I'm like, I can win me some Uber fare. Yeah. You had Jack something. Jack squat.
Jack D's.
Halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer.
Take my hand, make it, I swear.
That's kind of a problem because I have king, queen of diamonds. Both had the king of diamonds. There's 53 cards in the deck, and this was like level 6. We've been playing for 3 levels of that deck. Dude was 53 cards. Killed that hand and no attack on anything.
You guys notice anything?
Nope. Nothing happened. It was
No, I'm saying not even like not just levels like five of hearts, not hearts.
Yeah, we never saw it before that. Oh, that.
Imagine going to a river.
Well, I was at a table one day where the turn comes like the 6 of club, and the guy sitting in your seat goes, I think we got a problem because I got the 6 of clubs in my hand. How much?
Hercules, Hercules, Hercules.
You are total entertainment, my friend.
Try. Everybody's in. Both blinds called, trying to take a shot at taking out Mike. Randy picks up top pair on the flop. Oh, I'm sorry,
Ooh.
top 2.
Open-ended straight draw from Miss Georgia.
I was going to say I'm a little surprised Randy bet with top 2 here, but at the same time he had 2 players in the blind call, so yeah, you got to protect your hand. Randy just letting Georgia know, I have a really good hand. You should fold now.
Does Georgia want to put her tournament life at stake chasing an open-ender?
I don't think so.
Well, at this point, she's, well, I'd want to look at that stack. I think she has a little more than 10K. The graphics say 10K, but let's see, some blue chips. I thought she had more red than that. I thought she had a couple of them at least.
She did. I think she called last hand.
They might have gone in on the call, yeah, last round. No, she's got more than 10. That's a red chip on top.
Yeah, it's not too much
maybe
more than 10, though.
13-ish.
Yeah.
It's still going to be all in regardless.
Right.
I don't know. There's so many chips in the pot, though.
Randy's going to, yeah. You're not wrong, but I mean, she has to hit. It's not even like she has any type of pair or anything else. She just has to hit.
And she wouldn't have.
Yeah, it's a good fold. It wouldn't have been a terrible call either, just based on the chip ratios, but I mean, it would have been like 13K to win.
I would have chased that draw if I had that many chips in already, and I would be out also.
But
so.
here's the thing too: if that's the plan, just do it on the flop. Don't do it on the turn when you only have 1 card to go.
Right.
You know, regardless of what your opponent has.
Yes, the infamous rabbi.
They love bringing this guy back.
No, I was just going to see if Alex were here, the rabbi was good to. I think that you can bless Baruch Atoy.
Wrong blind level. And that should be pretty good to get all these hands to say, not this time, my friend. And they do. Some suited connectors. Oh, and runs into queens.
I believe 13. Pardon me, I didn't mean to diminish the value of my possessions.
I don't think it's going to save you, Miss Georgia. He's like, you still can. Come on, buddy. No, you. That hand is awful, and I don't know why people play it.
I have a long, hard row.
I like that hand.
I like this hand very much.
How about a 7 of clubs in the window? Just for us to sweat.
13. It's 13.
Airborne is a lot less superstitious than I am.
Holy shit.
Whoa! Meet me at
wild.
the club. It's going down.
I love it. Thank you very much.
You know what's
Quick
even crazier? is
double up.
Armando had king 10 of clubs.
Yeah, he had higher clubs.
Watch out, boys.
Uh-oh. Miss Georgia's got some chips and some mojo.
Yes, you can. You have the best hand. I'm you know, what am I going to do? I'm absolutely
Just look at this.
desperate. I'm desperate. And it looked pretty good to me. I am not doing that. I had 60K. Well, I had 100K.
Put the 7 of clubs out.
For a sweat, right? Yeah. You like, nope.
Nope, let's do it.
She's right there.
Nope, she's got it. No.
I'm the last to see it.
You're gonna need runner.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
Unless it's a lefty deal in the 90s. The last to see it.
No, JB, Airborne is not wearing a Giants jersey.
I'm not sorry because I'm so happy I won, but I feel
Yeah, pocket queens. I've always said that about two ladies at the same time. They'll make all your dreams come true, or they'll cost you all your money. Sometimes both.
We're down to 7 players out of a total of 35 entries. We have 4K in the prize pool today. First place is taking home $1,600. Second place taking home $1,200. Third place taking home $600. Fourth place taking home $402. Ricky's done a pretty good job at sticking around the top of the leaderboard here. Randy's making a nice little push. George got pretty short stack there, decided 8-9 suited was the way to go, and it turns out it was.
Okay. I'm sorry. Did he just call with 4 or 5? Because I was about to say, in what parallel universe in the vastness of the multiverse would he call that hand ever? But apparently, this one. Don's like, no, I was just kidding. I keep saying it stopped raining a while ago, but I also keep forgetting that they're 30 minutes ahead of us.
I feel like they're giving this individual more power by continuously talking about him.
Well, you could be right. Just more real life than social media. Say, don't feed the trolls.
Like you can manage 5 minutes. It's like you can go 10 more minutes. He got 15 in it. 18. I got 25. I will just run it to the end. Heads up.
So the blinds are 3,000, 6,000 with a 6,000 big blind ante, which means every round we are putting up 15K in blinds. So if you can take down a pot pre-flop, it's pretty good size.
Do it.
Yeah,
Do it. Do it now.
Exactly.
And I like that hand in that spot to just take down some blinds and antes. A little mid-pocket pair.
Agreed.
I don't want to see too much action with that hand.
Yeah, 7-handed, you're probably not going to see too much action, especially when he's going 3x. I mean, you're getting a lot of, relatively good hands to fold. You're getting a lot of queen jacks to fold, king jacks to fold. Pretty big sizing.
Don't be petulant.
I was going to say, that's a...
George,
Miss George is using that college level
Yeah.
vocabulary.
Yesterday, how many stars are on the flag? It was so bad.
No, they were saying that Rosa Parks was the one that did. Rosa Parks. That she was the one that did the.
He asked us if we had heard of her. Couldn't believe it.
It's a sad state of affairs, but
All right, quick trivia. Who actually made the first flag? Who stitched it?
I don't know if it's Betsy Ross, but I know that she was it Betsy Ross?
It was Betsy Ross, yes. So he didn't know. He took a stab
No,
with it
I knew, but
and got it right.
No, it's not necessarily that, but I mean, you know how a lot of times, like, some people think Jackie Robinson was the first African-American to play Major League Baseball, but he wasn't.
No.
But he was the first one to make a name for himself. He was an incredible talent. I can't remember the guy's name, but there was a guy who had played in the bigs before Jackie. So it was one of those situations. Obviously, Betsy
Right.
Ross was.
Was it Satchel Paige?
No, it's not.
Okay. Because he was...
Satchel Paige was actually.
He came into the International League because he pitched the original Miami Marlins of the AAA International League, who was Cleveland's affiliate, and then he got called up after Jackie Robinson, and he pitched for the Indians for a few years.
Okay.
So I'm like, are we talking like signed by a major league organization? Because
No, actually,
I know
no, he-
Cleveland signed him before Jackie Robinson played, but I don't know. But he didn't actually pitch for the Indians for a couple of years after
I
that.
wish I could remember his name off the top of my head because it's a really good trivia question.
It's Josh Gibson?
No, but it was Josh Gibson, Satchel Paige, and Jackie Robinson were the three.
Yeah, they were around that era.
Right. So this says Moses Walker. He played in 1884 for the Toledo Blue Stockings. But
Oh, wow. I was way off.
yeah, I was too. That's not who I was thinking of.
That's the old, is that the old American Association,
Had to
which
be.
became the National League?
He'll give information to me and how I would use that. So he doesn't.
I mean, they weren't called the Braves and the Cubs, but the Braves and the Cubs historically go all the way back to the 1870s. But there should be a break coming soon, so I could hit it then.
Charlie loves King Queen.
Well, you ain't going to love it in a second. Well, you might. Let's see. No, a king and king only, and that's a jack. So Airborne eliminates Charlie. Does he eliminate him? Yeah, this is Florida, and recounts are what we do. And no elimination. All right, break time. So for about 9 minutes. So we are going to play for you our new feature here at break time called Handemonium, highlights from recent poker streams. So
Is it a new one?
I believe so.
Let's go.
All right, so enjoy Handemonium, and we'll be back in about 8-ish minutes for the conclusion of our final table.
All right, Brian just calling with the queen 10 suited here. Chad has pocket threes, the +1. He's also just going to call. Oh, my goodness. Friendly game, guys? Oh, my God. Party pooper for Bruce, folding the 4 deuce of clubs. Let's see. Silver Fox has 5 deuce of hearts here in the button. He's going to throw that out. Lyle's like, why not? And friendly game. Wow, look at this. I like it. 6 players. It's cheap enough, you know, why not? We can see a flop here. And
Bam with the trippy trips.
yeah. Bam, there's a 7. He loving that. And he definitely loving that. He's like, oh, what, Bob? All in?
Get Bob. Well,
Say less. He's like, yeah,
I mean, he did flop 2 pair, to be fair. Bam's like, yes,
Can't wait to
I think
see
I'll take your bounty chip now.
Bob's face when he sees the hand. Oh, look, it's so stoic. He still has a poker face. He's like unfazed. It's impressive. So
Bam
it did
just
not
has
change
to
at all.
dodge ooh, I said dodge the aces, but now more outs for him. Oh, it doesn't.
My God.
They both bowed up, but that's bad news for Bam.
103 here. Level number 13, 4,000, 8,000, 8,000 EP.
Jeff has ace queen again.
Yeah, he raised it to 23,000 here. The +1. Patty with ace jack offsuit here in the hijack position.
Good laydown from Patty. Doesn't want to play against the early position raiser. She's going to conserve chips. Wow, Craig with ace king. Look at these hands.
Oh my god.
Tony just folds fives on the button. Craig with a large 3-bet. That looks like 75K, maybe 80.
All in. 75,000 all in.
Well, he
Jeff
can even
jams?
finish counting it and Jeff just jams.
And
then-
call.
Yeah,
Wow,
snap.
Look at this one.
Craig with ace king off.
This is a
and
huge. This is a chip leader pot. Remember when this is the new chip leader?
yeah, with ace queen of diamantes.
What's that? I said I had ace jack, not ace queen.
Oh my god, it's a queen high flop. Jeff takes a massive lead on the hand.
Yeah, 2 outs here for Craig.
Some chopper queen. Oh, he's got a club draw.
Tony upset, folding the full house there. Yeah,
Five.
making another. So Craig
Craig
will be
bust.
eliminated there. I'm not sure
Right.
how many.
Or bubble.
Yeah, how much bounties he had. Did he have any?
No clue.
Yeah.
But we do know that Jeff is now the massive chip leader. He's got to have like 500K, I think.
And another $100 in his pocket from that bounty.
Wow.
Bounty's out.
Yeah, me personally, if it's a bounty tournament, I want to keep the structure of the game. I don't want to get to the final table and then change the structure of the tournament. It just seems strange. And here we have a limp pot.
Patty. I'm surprised Mike didn't raise there.
I am also surprised. I think it's maybe because he's chirping. He's got the chirping chips. He's talking.
Now everybody's just in for the taking.
All right. 4 out of 5 players to the flop.
Oh, you did it again, bro.
Okay, that one. It was
Yeah.
very.
No.
Wow, look at Patty's flop. My bad. Tony has top pair. He's going to lead.
50,000.
Chris is open-ended. He might call. Mike is open-ended. He might call. And then Patty's on the button with the actual nuts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Patty's going
50,
crazy.
call
Oh my
50.
Gosh.
Call 50. Jam all in. Look at this one.
Really? Let me see if this is like the all-in call.
That's crazy. Happy birthday, Patty.
Right.
I'm gonna. Oh.
Tony folds, rightly so.
You see the monster.
Wow. Free double up. Literally a free double up.
I actually do have to think.
150K, dead money.
I am going to.
Wow. Mike calls off with the open-ended.
I had your
Patty flopped the nuts with the straight flush draw. Just give it to her. 7 of hearts. High hand. 7 of hearts. Bink.
And A heart's gonna draw dead.
9.
Heart.
Heart.
Inconsequential heart. Mike needed a 9 for a chop, but that's over under midnight.
Double up.
Over under. No way. So not only does Patty get, I mean, like I said, she would have doubled up if everybody folded. So now she gets a 200K plus 100K dead money plus the 80K in the pot. I think she's a chip leader now.
All in.
Now we have an all in. And Chris, oh, Chris went all in and Jeff snap call. Pretty
Double
much
up.
flipping ace,
Double up.
you think?
Yeah.
Oh, 10 on the turn! Oh my God!
Goodness.
Well, we have our first 5-handed casualty, and just like that, Jeff is taking home 5th place. 500? Sorry, 700.
It's right there.
$700. You right.
He's not wrong, man. He could.
Wow, that's wild.
It was. First non-double up.
You as surprised as me?
Big time.
Imagine that.
Well, beforehand for another hour and a half.
Well, Patty's got the chip lead. It's good for her, but she's not the type to like lean with the chip stack. Tony somehow ladders up with like 100K.
Suddenly, he's only been to myself. It's actually funny. Every once in a while, you do see it. You do say a funny.
It's all on string.
There you go, Patty. Working them chips with any ace. Good job. Now Chris is back up to 400K. Still going strong, boys. Hey, Steph. Yeah, it took like an hour and a half for somebody to bust 5-handed. Wow, Mike with kings. He gonna say alling. I mean, there's 100K dead money in the pot, and then it's like you have 200K. Yeah, it's an easy jam. Patty wants to count. Patrick's leaving. Patrick's leaving. There you go. Welcome back. 210 or 20.
2 on a Q.
2 on a Q. Yeah, Patty's not calling here.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, I don't have the exact details because I wasn't there. It was an incredible suck out. And that happens at the Black Chip Bounty. But we're going right back to live-ish action right here. Welcome back. As we bring you more final table action here. For our $150 3K guarantee deep stack.
Randy's going to c-bet here. Airborne should do nothing but call.
Just flat call, smooth call, whatever. No, why? He was driving the action. There was no need to do that.
Little Randy Hollywood trying to save face for whatever reason. It's okay just to muck and move on with our lives. Randy's making my poor dealer count the pot, even though it doesn't matter.
Airborne, you didn't have to drive the bus. He was going to get there. He was driving it for you. Sit back and enjoy the ride, man. I mean, were the clubs making him nervous? Did he want to pooch any kind of flush draw?
So this is my feeling on the matter. Your opponent raised pre-flop. You're putting him on a hand like King Jack, pocket tens, pocket jacks, whatever. You're putting him on a hand that he's probably not folding. And if he does fold, then he has exactly what he has, and it doesn't matter anyway. But if he does have a hand like sevens or eights, maybe he might bluff one more time. You have the stone cold nuts. I don't think he's scared of the clubs at all.
Right.
I just think he's putting his opponent on a hand that is going to call him because he is driving the action, because he is putting in a c-bet. And, you know, it's a great flop. He has no removal to a king, jack, or 10. He has ace, queen, so he has all filler. He has no removal to any of those cards. It's very possible for his opponent to have a hand like king, queen, king, jack.
Ooh, Hall and Old style. Whoa, whoa, here she comes. Watch out, boys. She'll chew you up.
Is she a man-eater? Wow, Armando.
She might be this hand.
He's just taking
we'll see.
The ace line here. That's an impressive shove here. Charlie's all in with jack high. Okay. I get that. He's in the big blind.
Yeah, she'll definitely chew him up. The Ace 5. We'll see. Look at Miss Georgia making wishes like our dealer's a genie.
Well, it worked.
Ooh, wait a minute.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
She locked it up on. Oh no, he open-ended. I got you.
Rebel says he's playing the free roll in an hour.
Thanks for your
Bye,
tips,
Charlie. Thank you. Only Miss Georgia could talk such smack and make it sound really nice and polite. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even be mad at her if it was me.
Nope.
But,
Charlie says you're welcome on his way out.
yeah, it wouldn't shock me.
Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up.
Yeah, they kind of kissed and made up, Hall & Oates. At least in a legal sense.
That, yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't mean they're going to start playing music and touring again. I mean, I wish they would, but at least they're not trying to sue each other anymore. I've done that. But it's a little safer for players to do it.
Did you see what happened? Ricky just asked her what her name was. She says, "My name's Georgia. What's your name?" He says, "Ricky." She said, "Nice to meet you, Ricky. I'm all in."
Fantastic.
Yeah.
He's like, I worked hard for this chip leader chip stack. I'm not going to let Ms. Georgia come in and take it from me.
Nice to meet you, Ricky. I'm all in.
Nice to meet you, Ricky. I'm all in. That's the I'm so hungry joke, except good. I was going to say, you couldn't tell? Just because her name is Georgia doesn't mean she's from there.
Georgia, Georgia.
She said people don't believe her when she says she's from Milwaukee. But I'm like, she's legit.
You hear it, huh?
Because she doesn't pronounce the L. There's an L in Milwaukee. But nobody from there pronounces it. They all say Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Don says, "Gotcha, bitch."
That was cold-blooded.
Unity.
Bang, bang.
No, they want a battle. They chose violence.
Yeah, they did. Queens versus A7.
Holy.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's overkill.
Yep. Stop. He's already dead.
I'm burying you.
Don't blink. You'll miss the carnage. Ever since they had the came from the break. Miss Georgia loves her Wisconsin sports. When she heard I went to UW Milwaukee, she went, ha. Didn't Marquette like wax you guys? I'm like, that's big deal. They wax us every year. There was one year we beat them, and we partied like we just won the Final Four. We beat Marquette that one time.
Doesn't matter.
In city.
Oh, is it? Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're both. Yeah, all the rich kids, the smart kids. You know,
Yeah,
the ones that
they all go to Marquette.
they all go to Marquette, and those of us that just partied in high school and couldn't get good grades were all at UW Milwaukee.
Don's gonna. Oh wow, Don's not gonna try his luck. He's not gonna ride the wave. Wow, Randy's. Is this punting? I guess not yet, right?
4th down, punt.
punt formation.
A4 versus ladies.
Pretty good flop for ladies.
Airborne is the ladies' man.
Ooh, with the lady.
Taking all your romantic queries.
Dude, Airborne's just not even wasting any time.
Nope. Where the hell did it go? Oh.
I'm going to have Man-Eater stuck in my brain all night long.
Now, there's worse songs to have stuck in your head.
That's a good point.
If you're a kid from the 80s, you love you some Hall & Oates.
I am a kid from the 80s, and I do love some Hall & Oates. Ricky says, I want those Armando chips.
Those Armando chips.
Don's starting to get some hands in a row, but he's like, they're not queens, so I don't want them. Only one ace left, but there are a couple sixes.
And Armando gets nothing for Christmas.
Well, he's a Jehovah's Witness, so it's all of them.
Gonna say there was so much he could have got there that could have saved him and got none of it.
Wow, Randy is saying no to the paying out the bubble.
Yeah.
Randy's a savage.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Kind of surprising, to be honest. Usually everyone's
Such a savage Randy
everyone's
is.
okay with it.
He's pretty macho, too. Yeah.
But bump. 5-handed ace-8 in the cutoff, pretty strong. Let's see how strong it is. See if it gets through. It's definitely getting through Airborne in Georgia, and it's going to get through
Probably Ricky too, yeah. Those hands are very, very terrible. I know it's play the people, not the hands necessarily, but these hands are pretty bad. And even with that chip stack Ricky's got, be like, he's got to have a little something at least to try to knock out the bubble.
Played golf yesterday with Sean Morgan.
Captain Morgan?
I am stretched out.
Well,
this guy is such a legend.
That's what I said.
What a legend. Ranger, you're the man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Hey, buddy. It means a lot.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. Listen to you guys. I appreciate what you're doing.
Thank you, brother. And thanks for your service.
We won't worry about it quite right now. Now if Ricky had that last hand, maybe
Snap.
he spins that wheel.
Snap.
Yeah, it wasn't you. Sure, buddy. On his big blind, no less. And shortest stack at the table. Sure. You weren't targeting him at all.
No, he's right. It is his hand. It's not like he's moving on with Jack 6 on the small blind. He's got
Right.
a pair.
You like it? Decent, right?
It's good. It's good.
I had 2 overs. Of course you did.
It's not great, but it's good.
Oh, here she comes. Watch out, boys. Oh, here she comes. I'm a man eater. Whoa.
You feel an ace blind versus blind. I love it. And you have to do that. I'm surprised you didn't just stick the whole thing.
Stuck enough to lead 2K behind.
That's why I didn't jam with the 9.
And Ricky's picking up some monsters 5-handed.
I see him suicide. No, just that's I see him suicide.
I don't think Georgia knows what that means. I could be wrong.
I started with 102.
And it's better than 5s
Oh,
this
wow.
time.
Randy's calling here.
Ooh.
He said, "I like this one." He
Which-
says, "I like this one better."
I mean,
than
he's
5s.
not
No,
lying.
He's 100% not lying.
It's AJ. It's 9s.
Wow.
And there's the ace.
Wow.
And Ricky needs a 9 and a 9 only, and that ain't it. It's definitely not 40. And Ricky has gone from chip leader to the danger zone. I was going to say, because Randy was the one that didn't want to pay the bubble. So I'm like, if
I thought for sure he was losing that.
right. I would have thought, because
Just
it's always the
based
guy
on
that
not
says, I
wanting
don't
to.
want to pay the
Right,
bubble.
right.
It's like that's usually what happens, but not this time.
And listen, hey, there's nothing wrong with not wanting to pay the bubble. It is, nothing wrong with that at all. It's just funny how it went down.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, scientifically and mathematically, karma shouldn't be a thing at the poker table. But I've seen that situation way too many times to deny that it isn't a thing.
Ricky's a little surprised that he called with ace-jack suited. I'm not. 5-handed. I mean.
5, yeah, 5. It's a little different.
And it's not like,
Grandson.
Ricky's range doesn't have to be 9s there either. That could easily
Right.
be ace-9, ace-10.
Ace 5, apparently.
He could, right, exactly, exactly. Even though it's a little different than going all in.
Raise it to 25.
Uh-oh. What's Georgia
I mean, it's still
gonna do?
20% of his stack. It's no small.
Georgia
It's no
playing
small
some
bet.
power poker.
Yeah, it says, you know what? Suited ace, come get it.
Is this going to be the downfall of Ricky here? Back-to-back big hands?
I'm coming for you, Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Booby? Wow, he is calling. Wow.
Nope, he's not. No, he folded.
Oh, okay. My fault.
I think if he comes back and watches that part, he'd be all like, yeah, she had me dominated.
Well, no, he knows. I mean, by folding, chances are it's not king queen or king jack or something. I mean, he's either dominated or dominated. Like. I need to put that cell phone away though.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Not the worst flop for Airborne. I mean, Button's range is pretty wide here. Randy's gonna c-bet. I'm not sure he would c-bet with an ace here. Although that is a really good sizing if he did have an ace, betting less than half pot. Yeah, it's not so much the 18 that Ranger has to call there or that Airborne has to call there, but then it's the C bet on the
Right.
on the turn, and then maybe a big bet on the river. So he's just not going to call there. That's a tough spot though, because if you call with a hand like Queen 7, you flop a pair, 5-handed, you got backdoor flush draw, 7 might be good. A lot of situations where the 7 might be good. I think I'm peeling a turn there for 18K. I mean, you already put in 18. He's got at least 200,000 in front of him. 18, not that. It's like 1/10 of your stack. Not a terrible call there, I don't think, but
488 and Don's down to 48K. So yeah, I'd say King Queen is the spot.
Don just calling.
It was allegedly not the spot. Okay, that's about a little less than 20% of your total chip stack. To limp?
Oh no,
Hey.
all in's the move there.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure what we're doing here, but I got a feeling that once Georgia puts it in here, he's going to call regardless. But you always want to be the one making the move. You don't want to be the guy calling it off.
I don't know. This is the first time I'm seeing Georgia at a final table in a while now. It could be that she summers up in Wisconsin. So, and it's been unseasonably hot up there this summer. So, I kind of wanted to go play.
Wow, look at that flop.
Find a spot to go to Potawatomi when I was in Milwaukee last month.
I don't know what you just said.
Just to see if Georgia was there playing. I was like, you know what? I bet she's down there at the Potawatomi playing a tournament. Yep. Grants. And the bubble was not paid this time. The entire prize pool will go to our top 4 players. Everybody here has gotten at least, I believe, 604 was the smallest payout?
$400 for fourth. 400 for fourth, 600 for third, 1,200 for second, and 1,600 for first.
Well, everybody here getting paid. Welcome to our final 4. First act on this hand, the pride of Marquette University, Miss Georgia, who folds 9 deuce, as she should. No, you're thinking of Saturday Night Fever. That's not staying alive. Little Ricky, wow.
You got some splaining to do.
I weigh more than both you old men.
Oh my God.
Guarantee it. Guarantee I weigh both ways. More than both of you.
I'm 254. I am 254.
I got you by 15 pounds. How tall are you?
Great. So you just like walking along and like you got home and go, where the fuck's my gallbladder?
Yeah, I know what he said.
Yeah, I hate it when just random stuff in your body just falls out.
I had my gallbladder taken out.
I don't even know what it is. I'm sure it's important, though.
It filters out the bile.
Gallbladder, if found, return.
Do you know that I died on the table with an infection from a gallbladder, and they brought
when my gallbladder went into not denial, but when it when it
Failure?
yeah, failure. It was debilitating. I could not walk. I literally dropped to the floor. And then we went to the doctor, and they said, we got to take out your gallbladder. And it's like, all right, great. And I mean, for the few days after that, could barely move, could barely walk, could do anything, barely do anything. But then after that, I mean, I could eat stuff I couldn't eat before. Not that you really want to, like, test yourself, but, I mean, you could. But, like, when it literally went into failure, I just dropped to the floor. I tried to get up and walk, couldn't do it. It was like the worst kidney stone you've ever felt in your life. It was terrible.
Well, I haven't had one of those either, so I'm just gonna knock on this wood right here,
You
even though
are.
I'm not supposed to touch it. It's like
And even though that's not real wood,
keep. I don't know, man. I just want to keep the luck going.
No, that's pretty lucky. Yeah, I've had a couple kidney stones too, and neither one of them were as bad as the gallbladder pain. Kidney stones are pretty bad. Actually, now that I think about it, it's pretty bad too, but it's all not terrible considering the alternative, you know. Could always be worse.
Bad when they get cracked when you flop a set. Still get
Yes.
Now we're all in the danger zone except our chip leader, Ricky, who has regained his chip lead.
We're all pretty close here.
I was the pick because I small pick because I folded. Yeah, I remember that. I had 5 up and put it back.
Yeah, I overreacted.
All right, all in. Randy going for it there. No one else is, though, so he'll just take the antes and blinds.
Oh, he's big. Thank you.
Actually, I think
No, I'm old.
Hey, before we do, does anybody ever think about chopping or no? Just asking.
I'm at the table. Whatever. Each stack of sauce now.
$1,000 each for
All over it.
The queen with the queens.
It's an interesting shove here.
I
don't want queens.
You know, I should have perhaps just.
I'll take queens four-handed.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
I'll take queens nine-handed.
I'll take almost any pocket pair four-handed, except deuces. I can't say I would take the deuces publicly. Stefymo would never let me hear the end of it. I mean, you could. It just
Nope.
wouldn't be very
Nope,
prudent.
she can't.
He had 21 reasons. Ace Jack. The snowman cometh for Miss Georgia.
Wow. Something tells me Ricky's gonna pick up a calling hand. Oh yeah, that's a calling hand.
Nines. Nines versus ducks.
It's like the 4th time he's had 9s at this final table.
And
Somebody actually did fold the
Randy's,
deuce.
yeah, Randy is drawing to 1 card.
Hey, John.
And that ain't
Super
it.
close to death.
Randy has been eliminated in 4th place.
I mean, 4-handed first act. I mean,
He's going to take home
deuces play
$400
themselves.
for his efforts today.
George
George is like, I don't.
No. Who said that?
Nobody said that. You put the. $340. You've got just north of a third.
No, he's got half the chips. If those numbers are right, he's got half the chips in play.
All right.
So what? So the numbers we came up with here, Ricky's going to take home $1,500 plus the $300 ticket for the main.
Right.
I'm sorry, for the multi-flight that we have every month, and the other 2 players are going to take home $1,061 for their troubles.
Nice, nice.
I'd like to take a minute right now to thank all of our dealers and our tournament director, Joey Dolans, our director today, Todd crushing the game. Let's see, all of our chatters today, Ganja, JB, Reb.
Yes, we like it when you guys play along with us here on the show. And also shout-outs to our production guys, Ron and Rob and
James.
I was going to say
Can't
who's the
forget
third one.
James.
No, absolutely not. And And to you guys, there is no show without you guys, so thank you for tuning in. Please hit that like, follow, and subscribe button. Also the notification bell so you can be notified when we go live-ish. And tomorrow, tell them about tomorrow's tournament, Terry.
Tomorrow's tournament, we got a 10K guarantee. It's a $300 buy-in. And then also Saturday, we're going to have our black chip bounty tournament, also a 10K guarantee. And every time you knock somebody out, you get $100.
Yeah, the big action. A lot of head hunting going on in that tournament, so you don't want to miss that. And
I believe for each one of those tournaments, it's also a $300 multi-flight ticket for first place as well. So
exciting stuff.
It's good stuff.
I mean, we'd play in that too, but we're not allowed. But you guys can play. So if you come on down and play in those tournaments, if you're not going to catch us here on the live stream, that's going to do it for us. For Terry, I'm Matt F. Thank you all for tuning in, and be sure to catch our next stream tomorrow for our 10K.